A good idea doesn't take much money. This book was written in 1973 by Joe Carbo. The reason I'm showing you this book is so you understand that making money, the idea of making money in a lazy way, the title of this book, by the way, if you can't read it, is The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. Again, written in 1973. The concepts for selling the idea of how to make money and how to get rich, doing anything other than a 9-to-5 or having a regular job or what is called a business opportunity was not invented here on YouTube. Now, what brought me to this concept for this video? How to make money online for beginners. I'm searching for that keyword because this channel, I make videos about how to make money online. I recommend affiliate marketing. I teach my top strategy, which starts with using YouTube as a traffic source and then leading people over to offers and then taking those people and adding them to an email list. So back to this keyword, how to make money online for beginners. These are the results after the ad. The laziest way to make money online for beginners. $100 a day, the lazy way. Make $300 a day, the lazy way. The number one laziest way to make money online for beginners. Scroll down, you're going to see some other examples here. Keyword, lazy. The thumbnail is focused in on lazy way to make $100 a day. And now understand, I don't have a problem with the thumbnails. I've even made videos using the idea and the concept from the copy that was created to sell this book right here in the 1970s, The Lazy Man's Way to Riches, using direct response principles by sending out a letter or taking out an ad in a magazine or the paper is absolutely fantastic. This is a copy of the letter that sold this book or the ad that was ran in the paper or in a magazine. The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. Most people are too busy earning a living to make any money. I used to work hard, the 18-hour days, the 7-day weeks, but I didn't start making big money until I did less, a lot less. For example, this ad took about 2 hours to write. With a little luck, it should earn me $50, maybe $100,000. He's selling this book. In this book, he's teaching you to do what he did to sell this book. Absolutely nothing wrong with the strategy. The idea here is to come up with a great idea, just like he says here in his book. In chapter 8, after he wraps up how to come up with an idea and create a traffic source, and he says a good idea doesn't take much money. It doesn't take much money. It just takes a little thought and then some patience and persistence to implement the idea, sell the idea. And if it's a good idea and if it's a legitimate idea, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with selling it. So what in the world am I talking about? A book that was written in 1973 and sold all throughout the 70s, 80s, and still today influences what you see here on YouTube when I'm searching for a keyword, how to make money online for beginners. So beginners are looking to learn how to make money online, and these folks are nailing them with the laziest ways, just like Joe Carbo did in 1973. And I want to take a look at these videos to see if these videos hold up to the idea, the concept, or really truly help people when they're searching for how to make money online for beginners. We're going to start with the first video, the laziest way to make money online for beginners. And we're going to do this the lazy way by utilizing ChatGPT. ChatGPT 4 with a plugin enabled that can read the YouTube video. Effectively what it does is it reads the transcript and then gives you a breakdown. Here you're going to see exactly what this video is about. The video titled Laziest Way to Make Money Online for Beginners provides a method for making money online with minimal effort. Minimal effort, aka a lazy method. The method involves drop shipping, where you sell products online without having to handle the inventory yourself. Here's a summary of the method. Step 1, find a product. Step 2, list the product on eBay. Step 3, fulfill orders using Walmart. Now, remember this step, because this is going to be important when we cover the pros and the cons. Step 4, profit from the price difference. Now, the speaker goes on to emphasize this method requires no upfront investment, no physical inventory, and no particular skills. However, he also mentions that it requires constant scanning for deals and new products as the availability and price of products on Walmart change. He also advises to ensure that the products you choose are actually selling and have good reviews, and a little bit about how to do this. But here's what I want to dive into. And I want to do this the lazy way using ChatGPT because I know and I understand a lot of times you watch these videos and you get hyped up, and the motivational aspect of check out how easy this is, the lazy way to do this, and the terms they use and the fast pace of the video. So hang in here with me because we're going to evaluate every single video that was on the thumbnail, plus this video, which popped up when I just did this search as I began making this video. The term lazy is often used to describe a lack of effort or activity. However, in the context of making money online, it can also refer to methods that require minimal upfront investment, less physical effort, or less time commitment compared to traditional jobs or businesses. The method described in this video does require some effort and activity, such as researching products, listing them on eBay, managing orders. However, it doesn't require the physical effort associated with handling inventory, the time commitment of a full-time job, or the financial risk of upfront investment. Therefore, while this method isn't lazy in the sense of requiring no effort at all, it could be considered lazy compared to more traditional ways of making money. Okay, so we're going to go down here and now we're going to break this video down. What are the pros and cons? You're going to see the pros: no upfront inventory cost, flexibility, wide range of products, scalability. Cons, I really need you to pay attention to this because it's going to be important when we get to number 6. Time consuming, dependence on suppliers, competition, customer service challenges, lower profit margins, and the big kicker for the big problem with this video and this method, lazy or non-lazy, at this point has nothing to do with laziness. It has to do with the fact that potential issues with eBay, the fact that you are going to have issues. Some platforms, including eBay, have policies that can make drop shipping more challenging. For example, eBay's policies state that listing an item on eBay and then purchasing the item from another retailer or marketplace that ships directly to your customer is not allowed. Violating this policy may result in a range of actions, including listing cancellations, limits on account privileges, account suspension, forfeiture of eBay fees on canceled listings, and loss of power seller status. So take that into consideration when you're watching this video or any other video. And this is why I'm using ChatGPT to truly break it down, to give us the information that was potentially missing from the lazy aspect, or from the fact the video was so focused on the lazy aspect of making a video that entertains you and tried to educate you. I will give them that. They are trying to educate you. They're just not going that extra mile because they know that you are not going to watch this video. Most likely, just like you're getting ready to bounce off this video. But pay attention to what I'm doing next. I'm going to compare the book that was written by Joe Carbo, The Lazy Man's Way to Riches, in 1973, and how does this method in the video match up to the ideas presented in this book? What are the similarities? What are the differences? Of course, ChatGPT goes ahead and it explains The Lazy Man's Way to Riches, what it was. Then it's going to go into the similarities and differences. Pause, read this, understand my intent here is to show you that what you see here on YouTube is nothing new. What you hear and learn about on the internet is nothing new. They were doing this over the radio, television, magazines, newspaper ads, sending mail directly to your house with offers when they knew that you were interested in doing anything other than spending your life working a 9-to-5 job. You were interested in the idea of getting rich or making money and not having to work for someone, working for yourself, and figuring out a way to do that. And the kicker here, and the thing that they did with the direct response copy, and the thing that you need to learn and understand, and even if you're going to get into the business of marketing itself or create a profitable online business doing affiliate marketing, is learn and understand why these headlines are so powerful. The lazy man's way to riches. Most people are too busy earning a living to make any money. You should get a copy of this. I'll put a link in the description where you can get a copy of this and then read this. You actually had to cut this out and mail it back in. And this is one of my favorite lines ever. Joe, you may be full of beans, but what have I got to lose? Send me the lazy man's way to riches, but don't deposit my check or money order for 31 days after it's in the mail. If I return your material for any reason within that time, return my uncashed check or money order to me. On that basis, here's my $10. This is like those refund policies where they say, okay, you can watch the training now. We won't bill you till tomorrow or in the next 30 days or any kind of money back guarantee. This was his risk reversal saying, look, I'm going to send you this. You have 31 days. Read the book. If you don't like it, send it back, and I won't even charge you for it. So now back to YouTube and the search for how to make money online for beginners. We come to video number 2, the number 1 laziest way to make money online for beginners. This one ups the level here to $300 a day. And if you want to do what I'm doing, you simply just have to come here and you have to click share and you copy that URL of the video. Then you go back to ChatGPT and you do the same thing. Simply type in what you want. Give me a summary of this video, put in that URL, and ChatGPT is going to allow you to sit back and let it do the work, because this is the lazy way to evaluate the concept and the ideas in the videos as you watch them. Again, the videos are designed to be entertainment, just like I hope I'm entertaining you in this video. Here we go. Give me a summary of this video. It's going to break down the video titled The Number 1 Laziest Way to Make Money Online for Beginners, $300 a day. This video provides a method for making money online with minimal effort. The method involves affiliate marketing, where you promote products and earn a commission for any sale made through your referral. Here's a summary of the method. Now, I like this one because you know that I recommend affiliate marketing for beginners. So this one is going to really interest me, but I really want to break down the video. My goal in this is not to bash any of these videos or the methods, but only give you the information that you need to know so you can pick the right method, so you can get started with that method and you can understand that there is risk involved with any method where you attempt to make money, and especially online. But the concepts, as long as they're simplified and they're brought into a real strategy or system where you can go step by step, and it involves the actual tactics, breaking down the tactics of how you implement the process or the strategy, then we're good to go. Here you can see identify your interest, partner with a high payout product, create content, record and upload your content, and then monetize and scale. I don't really have a problem with this, and you can see that the video emphasizes that this method requires some initial effort, but has the potential to generate income for a long time. The presenter also notes that while uploading a certain number of videos doesn't guarantee a specific income, it shows what's possible if you think creatively and work smart. Like that, love that breakdown. Let's go ahead and ask ChatGPT our next question. The term lazy typically refers to lack of effort or activity. The method described in this video does require some effort and activity, such as researching products, creating content, recording videos, and managing a YouTube channel. However, it doesn't require the physical effort associated with handling inventory, the time commitment of a full-time job, or the risk or the financial risk of an upfront investment. I think this is going to be basically the same for every single one, because these methods aren't technically lazy in the sense of requiring no effort at all. It could be considered lazy compared to more traditional ways, like going and digging a ditch or working in construction, or even having to get up every day and commute to the office back and forth. That's the idea. That's the concept here. That is the selling point of the title of all the videos that I've just shown you. That's the selling point of this video that you're watching and the way that I'm showing you to make this. But again, I'm just trying to put this together so you can do your own research and understand and find the strategy that best fits you and the way that you want to go about trying to make money online. So let's go ahead and break down the pros and cons of this method. Again, pros and cons of this method being affiliate marketing, and he's talking about uploading products on YouTube. Now he's talking about promoting high ticket offers. You can see here the pros: no upfront inventory cost, passive income potential. Now, when it talks about passive income here, what they're talking about when you do affiliate marketing is, especially when you're creating content and uploading videos on YouTube, it's the idea or the concept of you make a video, and I've talked about this here on my channel. You make a video, that video goes up, people continue to watch it, they click on your link, and if they want to buy that offer, if that offer actually helps them, if it solves their problem, they buy it, you earn a commission, and you only had to do that work one time to keep earning that money. So you have the potential for that income to become passive. Cons: time consuming, of course, dependence on third parties. Yes, because as an affiliate, you have no control over the offer. If the offer just closes, goes away, the price goes up, or if they don't fulfill the offer or the offer isn't what the person that bought it thinks it was going to be, then they're going to ask for a refund. Competition, income uncertainty, SEO knowledge required, potential issues with YouTube. YouTube has strict policies regarding content and monetization. Violating these policies could result in your videos being demonetized or your channel being suspended. This is just going to be about the product that you recommend. Stay away from certain types of products or certain topics that are hot button issues. Stay away from guns, stay away from gambling, stay away from any type of thing that's not considered mainstream or is not on the approved list. And YouTube has a list. That's just the research that you have to do to understand that. And any good training should cover that and tell you be on the lookout for these types of content. But most people have that and they sort of understand that if you talk about certain things, YouTube is not going to monetize your channel. They're also going to be monitoring what you say. And when you publish your video, you have to check certain boxes that say you aren't talking about or you are talking about certain topics. Next up, the video for how to make money online for beginners, the laziest way to make money online for beginners, $100 a day. And another reason I'm picking these is because all the thumbnails look the same and they use the same wording on the thumbnail because they're all going after the exact same keyword here. They all know that just like Joe Carbo, when he wrote this book in 1973, he set the baseline for this idea of the lazy man's way to make riches. As soon as he wrote this headline on his book and he wrote his letter, it became infamous and people started copying it. And the name of the game in marketing is to grab people's attention. And sometimes you do that by just seeing what people click on, what people like to watch. And those are the types of things that we do here on YouTube. And these are the types of things that they did. It's the exact same thing that I did in this video to get you to watch it, to hopefully understand and learn, just like I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to copy this one. And again, we are following the lazy method to identify exactly what they're talking about in this video so we can break it apart and look at the pros and the cons. Give me a summary of this video. This video, laziest way to make money online for beginners, $100 a day, provides a method for making money with minimal effort, hence lazy. The method involves affiliate marketing where you promote products that earn a commission for any sales made through referral. Affiliate marketing, it's going to get a thumbs up from me, but it breaks it down into identifying your interest, write down 15 to 20 topics, find a lucrative product. Now, this is what I don't like, where it talks about use sites like Digistore24 or ClickBank to find an existing product, and they're focused in on picking one that has a high commission rate. They're not focused in on actually helping people and solving a problem. They're just focused in on the high commission rate. So it's the same method no matter if you follow my top strategy or you follow what they say, except my top strategy starts off with traffic, using YouTube as a traffic source, and then identifying an offer. Once you start creating content around the idea of actually helping people, your offer is secondary, and then the money comes after you actually help people. Whereas this says find a lucrative product, and it goes in to create content, record and upload your content, and then scale. I agree with all of that. But the one thing I don't agree with here in scale your business, once you start making money, you can hire people to replicate the process and create more videos. This means that you're taking an approach where you're just going to start turning out videos or churning out videos, and their only purpose is to push the fact that you should check out this product. I prefer more of a content marketing strategy and approach where you are either building a brand where you can introduce more people and effectively help people on your channel, or personalize yourself to the brand and then create your own content until you realize how the process actually works. Of course, there's nothing wrong with this method of hiring people to replicate the process as long as your videos are of high quality and actually help people when they watch the video. So then we're going to move into what are the pros and cons of the methods in this video. Because they're referring to affiliate marketing, the pros and the cons are basically going to be the same thing. The cons being time consuming, dependence on third parties, competition, income uncertainty, SEO knowledge required, and potential issues with YouTube. Of course, this is where you just take and you compare the pros and cons of no upfront inventory costs, passive income potential, flexibility, scalability, and no need for product creation. All you do is create the content to help people, and then you send them over to a product, and all the product support is handled by the person that created the product. And you look at the pros and the cons and see if the pros and the cons outweigh each other to the point where you're like, yes, this is what I want to try to do. And as a beginner, affiliate marketing is the best way to start, in my opinion, again, because of the pro that you don't handle the content creation, or you don't handle the creation of the product. You only handle the content creation to let people know about the problem and then identify the solution and then send them over to a vendor that takes care of building out the product, selling the product, actually, if it's a digital product, making sure they deliver that digitally, or if it's a physical product, making sure that they ship it out and handle all of that customer support stuff that you don't have to deal with as an affiliate. So back to our YouTube search, how to make money online for beginners. We are down here to the laziest way to make money online for beginners, another $100 a day video. And we're going to pop over to this video and we're going to do the same step here. We're just going to copy that URL. And you can see here, even this lazy method that I've identified of using ChatGPT to break it down. And of course, this video is the same thing, affiliate marketing. Actually, this video is the exact same thing as the other video. The guy didn't just copy the title and the thumbnail. He literally copied the content. And you can see here, you can go back and you can check which one was made first. I'm not going to say, or I shouldn't have said he copied, maybe the other one copied, but you can go back and you can look at that. But this is affiliate marketing. So you already know the pros and the cons of affiliate marketing. You just need a solid strategy with real tactics to follow, with a roadmap to work your way through this process and learn how you can get started and how to actually only spend the money and the time on the things and the pieces of the strategy. And the actual tactics that get you from zero to profit is what you want to focus on. So we're going to go ahead and go back to YouTube, and we're going to go down and we're going to look at another video here, the one that I like, and it's going to give us 7 ways. And we're simply going to go find out the 7 lazy ways by doing the same thing that we just did. And again, if you're so lazy that you can't click copy and paste in that URL and then wait for ChatGPT to do all the work for you to break down the concept of these 7 ways, then I really don't know what to tell you other than this business probably isn't for you. But here's the deal. Even in 1973, The Lazy Man's Way to Riches by Joe Carbo, he wrote this book and he just didn't give you the tactics or the strategy. He also reminded you that it's mindset, that this is going to take work. This doesn't happen overnight. Even though he lured you in with the idea and the concept of the lazy man's way to riches, he still provided you a realistic idea of the time frame or the time horizon and the amount of effort that you were going to have to put in to actually accomplish this. Even though he presented the fact that, yeah, you can just laze around and sit around and this isn't going to be as hard as working that 9-to-5 job that you work. You're not going to have to put in as many hours, of course, up front once you do all the work. It's the same thing back to evaluating these videos. And of course, here we've broken down the 7 ways. You can see here, Walmart to eBay drop shipping. We saw that in the first video. So you know that that's off the table because the con was the fact that that's not allowed by eBay. Then you have Midjourney to Etsy to Printful. Then you have Midjourney to Merch by Amazon, Midjourney plus Canva to Upwork, AI YouTube ads, ClickBank, and the silver lining method, which this method involves preparing for your future as AI takes over more jobs and opportunity. This video suggests signing up for a free workshop to learn more about this method. So apparently that's a secret method that he didn't give away in the video, but you need to sign up for a workshop and check that out. Now, whether or not you want to spend the time and the effort to check out that webinar about the silver lining method is up to you. We're going to go ahead and break down the pros and cons of this last video that we've taken a look at using our lazy method to really evaluate whether these videos are worth our time. And I think you can see that doing in this method doesn't take as much time. It also takes away the videos and the fact that when you're watching them, that they do a really good job of presenting the concept. And it's quick, it's fast, it's upbeat, it's showing you a lifestyle, and it's really representing, check this out, how much money you can make, and it's hyping you up. And it's really not focused on the tactics. It's not focused on the pros and the cons. It's just a bunch of jump cuts and this guy showing how cool and how great his life is, which I don't doubt that his life is cool and great. And I can appreciate the fact that he makes the content because guess what? Making videos on YouTube does take time and does take effort. So as a content creator, I can appreciate that. And I do understand and know that he puts in the time and the effort to make those videos. But as you can see here, we're going to break down the pros and the cons of these methods. The pros, no upfront inventory costs with any of these methods, passive income potential, flexibility, scalability, no need for product creation. They are time consuming, dependence on third parties, competition, income, uncertainty, SEO and marketing knowledge required. But then again here, potential issues with platforms. Platforms like YouTube, Etsy, and Amazon have strict policies regarding content and monetization. Violating these policies could result in your videos being demonetized, your listings being removed, or your account being suspended. Of course, this takes us back to the very first video that we looked at. that identified the lazy method of drop shipping. And then it said, find a product, list the product on eBay, fulfill orders using Walmart. But we found out by looking or letting ChatGPT take a look at this and give us pros and cons, that the main con here is the potential issues with eBay and the policies that violate this idea of purchasing an item from another retailer or marketplace that ships directly to your customer is not allowed on eBay. So I hope you enjoyed breaking down these videos and this idea that came from 1973 from Joe Carbo when he wrote this book, and he wrote the famous ad to sell this book via mail order using direct response. It is the original lazy way to making money, the lazy way to riches. Whether you're doing it offline or online, this is where it came from. So my recommendation is don't be too lazy that you can't even take the time to potentially go and use the lazy method that I showed you here, to use ChatGPT to break down the pros and cons of every video that you see that teaches you how to make money online, to include the videos that I put out where I recommend my top strategy that breaks affiliate marketing down in 3 foundational phases, and then gives you the tactics where you can actually start implementing those tactics today to understand exactly what you need to do to go from zero to profit. Check out the top strategy by watching the video you see on the screen right now. I look forward to seeing you in that video, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.